So we got to talk about today's game. Can Arsenal win the league? I think so. We now have all the pieces that we need. We're missing one in midfield, i.e. Thomas Partey, but we have everything that we need. We've got the goalkeepers we need as of right now. We've got the defenders that we need as of right now. And I'm here to talk about why Arsenal performed so well in today's game against Fulham with a 3-0 victory. We've got everything to talk about. Gabriel, Aubameyang, Elneny, and Willian. So stay tuned to that. Boy, can you see that? First game of the season done. Arsenal win 3-0. Fantastic result. If you saw my preview prediction on the 101 show, I predicted this game was going to be 4-1. So one less goal made and one less goal conceded. But at the end of the day, it's all about the 3 points. But let's talk about the title. Now, the title is, can Arsenal win the league? And I know what you guys are thinking, don't jump the gun. I know what you're thinking, don't jump the gun, but I gotta jump the gun. We finally have a dominant defender, and Gabriel, the man of the match, according to BT Sport, and I am loving it. Now, he starts off the game, you know, he makes a mistake, fine, he makes a mistake, first mistake for the Premier League, but then he puts in an absolute dominant performance. And that's dominant with a big D. Completely brilliant showing that Gabriel made, and I thought I would take a picture at one of the highlights on BT Sport. Gabriel versus Fulham, passes 113 first in the whole game, touches 121 first in the whole game, tackles 2 that equaled first, and then clearances 3 was also equal first. Brilliant performance from Gabriel. He was a tough tackler. One of the boys from the 101 podcast, the show, was telling me that no player got past him in this game. Absolutely dominant. For him to score a goal on his debut, fan-fucking-tastic. You've got to love that. Gotta love that. And you know what? We've been calling out for a dominant defender for a while now. One that's solid in the back, great with clearances. Gabriel gives us this. When we're talking about we need to sign our Van Dijk, I know everybody talks about Saliba because they kind of look alike, you know, with the whole light brown skin with, you know, some curly hair. But Gabriel is here now. Support our guy. Now, not to say that we don't support Saliba, but Gabriel is the more experienced, the more overall, the better defender. And today's game against Fulham, he showed us why he should be starting for Arsenal. He really did. Brilliant performance from him. Now, normally I would go through player on player and talk about this, but you know, we talked about this a lot within the kind of watch along on the 101 Arsenal show. And obviously tomorrow I'll be doing my kind of player reviews from the game. So I'm just going to talk about who I thought was dominant, which was Gabriel. But I got to talk about the second player here who had his debut for Arsenal, Willian. Willian, the former Chelsea player, I thought he was absolutely amazing today. I thought he had 3 assists. Unfortunately, only 2 of them were counted, but to get 2 assists in his first game for the Arsenal, a team that, yes, he's gone up against before, but has not really played in the game for Arsenal before, and I thought he had a fantastic game overall. This is the type of performance I want to see from Willian. I thought for Willian, I thought a good target would have been 10 assists for the season overall, but to be really honest, with the way how he's playing, I gotta say Willian should be starting all, if not most, weeks. Maybe all of the Premier League games at the very least. I think it's going to be tough for Pepe to get in the squad. And the reason why I think Willian should start, and here it is. This is what Willian provides. One word. Consistency. That is it. Sheer and utter consistency. He kept running for days. I mean, even the assist that he got was just his hard work, being able to find players in space, his ability to be able to drift out wide, to come in as well. That is exactly what we need from a player. And it is because every time I look at a player like Willian, it is why players like Mesut Ozil frustrates the hell out of me. Because players like Willian come and they just perform at a consistent level. And that is what me as an Arsenal fan, you guys as Arsenal fans, I'm sure you are absolutely salivating at the mouth watching how well this Arsenal team played today. And Willian was a prime candidate for that. And I mean, what can I say? I mean, come on, Willian, keep doing this. This is what we want to see. We want to see consistency. Because let's be really honest. And I know you're thinking about the title once again. It is these consistent level of performances that if we are capable of having these every single week in the Premier League, why can't we win the league? It's okay to dream. Do not let the haters get on our backs. I know they're all laughing right now. But as Arsenal fans, we need to stand up tall, fix up, and say, you know what, we can do it. Stop laughing. I know you're laughing, but don't laugh, because we can do it, especially in a couple of weeks where we have to face Liverpool. Could you imagine if we beat Liverpool at Anfield? And then what? Next month we've got City. To be really honest, those are the only two teams that worry me. If we can do that against them and maintain this level of consistency, this team is capable of so much. So much. But let's talk about honourable mentions now. I gotta talk about Mohamed Elneny. Mohamed Elneny is a player that when we signed him, he wasn't a DM for me. He wasn't the DM that I wanted. But I can honestly say, from watching this game, that I have been thoroughly impressed by Mohamed Elneny. He was our solid player in midfield. He provided us a level of consistency that we wanted. And yes, even though he played in the typical Mohamed Elneny way, whereby we're just always there thinking, come on, pass the ball forward, or not so much sideways, backwards passing, which is what Granit does as well. But defensively, he was solid. He did the simple things very well and always consistent. And for me, consistent players, you gotta give a 7 or 8 out of 10 performance. It is what it is. It wasn't anything really fancy, nothing sparkly, but he just did the right things at the right time, and that is what you want out of a player. And I really thought he was solid in this game, and I have to shout him out for this one. So well done, Mohamed Elneny, for this one. And then finally, I've got to talk about Aubameyang, obviously one of the goal scorers today. Really good game from him. And yes, Lacazette scored, but that was more of just a tap in. So, like Lacazette being Lacazette as usual. But Aubameyang, for me, just another top quality goal. Similar to the goal he scored against the Community Shield against Liverpool. But you know what, this one was more inside the box. And again, put in a real good captain's performance. Worked hard for the team, scored a great goal, got help to get us to 3 points. And that is exactly what we want. We want this type of progress. And I'm telling you this right now. This is what I'm loving. This is what I want to see. I want to see our players perform well and be consistent. This is what I want. If we continue to have our players perform this way, the starting 11, including the goalkeeper, and I know there's everything around, transfers around that, we can go far. We really can. And we can win the league. I've said it again. We can. So, leave your comments below. What are your thoughts on the game? Really looking to hear you guys' thoughts on that. I know I haven't uploaded a video this week. It's just been really busy. But please continue to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Peace.